Good morning. Today is day 484 of me making a full-length animated movie inside of Blender. And today, I actually have to make a game plan before I actually finish recording this clip. So, yeah, see you guys in like 5 seconds. Hello there. I'm with my little brother. And today, I actually now have my game plan ready. So, today, I want to continue working, I should say, on rewriting the script. Right? And, this is quite the interesting journey because for a while I've just been working on making the movie, and I deep down I knew I'd have to do a rewrite somehow, but I was definitely procrastinating on it because I didn't want to really. But now that I'm kind of doing it, I'm kind of excited. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like I didn't know this story could go this place, but it is, and that's like really fun. So there's a new character in the opening scene, and he kind of ties the whole movie together. And I talked about him in like my other videos. I'm not going to go into like crazy detail right now, but I'm going to work on making his kitchen, which is like, what? He has a kitchen? Yes, he has a kitchen, and it's like right behind the opening scene of the movie. So I kind of need there to be like something there. It doesn't have to be like ultra detailed, and I really want to um break things down to smaller details so that I can like not smaller details. Yeah, you saw someone outside the window? Okay.
The rain.
Uh-huh, the rain. Yeah.
The rain.
Uh-huh. It's rainy. Yes. I want to like break things down to bite-sized little checklist things, because then I can feel like I actually got something done during the day. Yeah. And because I feel like I didn't get anything done by the end of the day, which is just that's not fun, you know? And that's like I need to learn to enjoy the journey more. So that's the game plan for today. Let's get started. Like right now. Let's go. Good morning times two. So I'm busy working on rewriting the script right now. It's like exciting. I just had, previously, until I started recording, some epic cinematic music playing in the background. My favorite. Just I actually have an Enjoy the Journey playlist, which is originally called the script writing playlist, but whatever, who cares? And I also am at the same time working inside a Blender, which is like, bro, what's going on? Bro's crazy. And I finally figured out where I want this guy's house to be. I know how this looks, guys. Okay, I've said this many times. It looks like a mess, but it means something to me. Okay, so please. But basically, this one shot kind of, and I don't know why Blender is lagging when I'm trying to fly around, but whatever. There's this one shot where Betty Fleetfoot, the main character, is like zoning out, and I figured out the positioning. Basically, I positioned the whole house just so that this one singular shot works. And that's kind of crazy sounding, but I did it, so yay, cool. So yeah, that's fun. And yeah, cool. So now I'm very happy that I figured that one thing out, and at the same time, I'm writing a totally different scene, which is kind of like, dude, what are you doing with your life? But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working. And also, I have this like Discord server subscription thing, and I think I finally figured out. I'm like, okay, you know what I can do for them, and maybe even for you if you join. Wow, so cool. Cringe. Is I'm gonna like do like not 24-hour streams. I don't want to say that's ridiculous, but like long streams like throughout the day. And it's not like I'm gonna be talking the whole time, but you can just like be like, oh, what's Joshua working on? And you can just join the stream. And you don't have to say anything. You just can be like, boom, there, and you just like can basically stalk me, which is really weird, but actually it's kind of fun at the same time. Like elite. I don't know. So that's a thing if you want like to support me. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like money making methods, but I'm really bad at that, so that's fun. Anyways, let's get back to Blender. And yeah. Well, actually, no, we're not gonna go to Blender. I'm gonna keep writing here. But I don't write very well as I talk, so I'm gonna stop talking and catch you guys later. Hopefully, with some cool scenes written out. So bye. I need to turn where's the off button. There we go. Hey, I'm like back like 5 seconds later, and I just realized I should record this. So I like personally, not really for you guys, but so I don't forget. So in the scene, Betty Fleetfoot, the main character, where am I here? She comes in and she like her cousin drops her off. Wink, wink. It's a birthday party, but whatever. The audience already knows that she's gonna be surprised, but Betty doesn't know. So it's like this fun, like, oh, we know something that main character doesn't even know. Wow, that's so cool. And she comes to the side door. I think you can come to the. Either the front door, which a lot of people don't use the front door. We didn't even use our front door. It's like the guest door, like, hello, welcome to our home. Meanwhile, like, dude, Blender's lagging again, bro. What in the world's going on? Anyways, I think it's actually when I record, maybe it does that. I don't know. Either way, she comes to this door and she's like this, she kind of is like, boom, and just dashes up the stairs is my idea. She's like, hey mom, I'm home. And like by the time she's right here and she doesn't hear anything, she's like, doot, doot, doot. Bro, what's going on? And then she, like, her mom is normally either probably in the kitchen or something. And so she'd kind of walk down and she'd be like, what's going on, bruh? And she kind of like looks around. This is now I've not come past this point, honestly, but yeah, that was my brilliant idea. That wasn't even brilliant at all, but it's important because somehow I need to transition to Betty looking outside and her not seeing the things outside, which is her family waiting. Actually, her family would be right here, maybe, like waiting to surprise her. Yes, indeed. But she can't see them first. That's a very actually no. The audience has to see them. Yes, I love it. The audience and dude, come on, Blender, come on, stop going farther than I told you to. Anyways, she'll have to walk past here. Yes, perfect. She'll walk past here, which is a little awkward because the dining room is like, I'll have to push that chair in just a little bit, and so she can walk past, and then the camera's like right here through these staircases. Some awesome, like when you put it in the camera, it'll be blurry and like masterful. And we'll come across and we'll see the family like right behind her. She totally misses it. There we go. And she'll come in here and she'll be like, looks around. Actually, yeah, probably a wide angle. I could kind of see that. There we go. I'll have to rewatch this like for myself. And then she's gonna like, man, I have to think. How does she like? No, she sees them, but she's like outside probably, or they're outside so that they can't hear her. She's like, oh no. Or I'm not sure exactly her reaction. I'll need to think about that. Yes, I'll need to think about that indeed. But yes, I have like the general like what happens in the scene before she gets surprised. Let's go. That's important. I was having such a hard time trying to figure that out, and I actually think this will work perfectly because I was having the hardest time and I just forgot I put Faden over there so you guys can see it. There we go. I like had everything working perfectly until Betty got to the house. And and often I have this weird problem where I feel like I have to, it's so stupid, and I've already said this before probably, but I feel like everything has to happen in real time in the scene, and it's so dumb. It's like, dude, this is like a movie. You can skip like literally a whole year, and no one's gonna pitch a fight. Actually, sometimes when you skip a whole year, it's like, dude, that's a whole year. Like, what happened to me meanwhile, But you can. In a movie, you can control time, which is really awesome. It's like elite, bro, so elite. So yeah, I have to remember that. I feel like every single time, I have to walk into the room, like this. Hey guys, how you guys doing? And then I have to like literally like move the microphone, and like do everything. But I can actually just be like, shot number one, like, hey guys, and then next shot over here, elite, zoom in or something, and I move the microphone down. You can do that when you're filming. And I always forget that when I'm writing scripts. So let's try not to forget that, Joshua. And catch you guys later for the like 5th time. I keep saying that. Wow, Joshua, nice, masterful once again. Good afternoon. It's the afternoon now. It's let's see, 1:30 precisely. Actually, it's 1:32 precisely, but whatever. And I've had like multiple calls today, which is like not something I normally do. I normally have a call with I was talking about this last week with this writer friend I have. Writer, filmmaker friend that he does all sorts of things. But apart from that, I've been working on some really cool things inside of Blender. Let me show you. It's still thinking apparently. Please hold. Alrighty, and I'm out of focus. Cool. So I decided I was like early this morning, not really early, but a few hours ago, I was writing in Blender, or I keep saying in Blender, and I'm not doing everything in Blender, despite the title. Sorry, guys. I have to write a script, okay, and it's not made in Blender. Thank goodness. That'll be weird. But I was writing the scene, where Betty Fleetfoot, the main character, she kind of is going to discover that there's a big birthday party surprise, which is not a spoiler for the movie. Don't worry. It's like in the first, like, what is this page? It's page 8. Don't worry, it's really early on. So you guys are good, spoiler wise. But yeah, I was writing the scene, and it was so helpful. So this is the wrong Blender file, but who cares? You get the idea. I was in Blender and I was moving around, and I kind of actually I think I recorded a long clip of me kind of giving the breakdown of what I thought was going to happen, and I changed it. Wow. So to kind of get what I was thinking in my head, like down, in on paper, if you will, I opened Blender and I very stupidly decided to light the scene right here, and well, this is what I have. So Betty's like right here, and this is their living room, and it's very dark. I'm aware, but I can fix that later. Who cares? These are just screenshots for goodness sakes. And then Betty walks over here, and she walks into the middle of the room. She's looking around for her mom. She's like, where is everyone? Hello, a little sus. And then she looks over and she's like, what's going on, you? So that's my great revelation. And this shot kind of just looks really good. I don't know why. It just happened. I was like, cool. So yeah, that's what I did this morning. Let's go. Very exciting. Sort of. It's not that cool, but still, it's fun. So I'm gonna work on writing for like 30 minutes, and then I have another call. Wow, dude, like what is going on? Like for some reason today I'm like call king. That sounds weird. But I mean, I've had a filmmaking call with some people I just met, and like doing all sorts of random things. So I'm gonna work on writing for a little bit, and then during the call, either I'm gonna be writing because I like to multitask, even though I'm probably not gonna manage to do that. But I'm gonna maybe be working on making Mr. Commodore's kitchen, which is what I said in the intro of this video, I think. So lots of exciting things going on. Hopefully, probably should talk into my microphone more, and I will catch you guys later. Hey, this shot doesn't look too bad right now. That's actually surprising. Let's go. All right, see you later. And also subscribe. I don't know, dude, or not. Good afternoon. I already said that before. I know. So it's I think good night. What time is it? It's 3:45. Wow. Why does the time go? It goes just by itself. Like you don't actually have to do anything. Just so you know, Joshua, in the past, like in the future, like you don't actually do anything. Anyways, so that's exciting and fun. It's 3:45, and I've had my call with my writer friend, and he is utterly obliterated to everything I have done so far in my movie, and that's awesome. No, but in all seriousness, I've realized that I'm trying to patch super big structural problems with my movie, and that's really awesome. Yay. But I'm actually really thankful that I'm discovering this right now. And I let me think, how do I say this? I don't want to do this at all. Like this is the last thing that I'm like, yes, let's go. I get to redo this. That's awesome. Because it's so hard, but it also is really important. And I know the movie's gonna come out so much better. It's like one of those times when you either have lost like a big project and you have to like redo it all or rewrite something, and you know it's gonna come out way better, but you don't want to do it at all because it's just gonna be a lot of work. But I've not lost any work, thank goodness. I've had multiple close calls probably, but I've not actually, that I know of at least, lost any work. But I am basically gonna go yeet and throw it out the water. Throw it out the water. I'm gonna empty the tub and refill it with some fresh water. Okay, and how that's gonna go is slow and steady wins the race probably. And I'm still gonna be creating the different things like in Blender clearly because I don't want to just sit around all day and write. That just drives me crazy. I keep hitting my hand on this table. I don't know why, bro. What's going on? But I'm just looking at this goat we have outside. Wow. Okay. Somehow the goat went from being white to brown because it's muddy outside, and she's literally in this big field of grass. So I don't know how she's so dirty, but whatever. Anyways, regardless of the random goat that's just busy being a goat outside, I'm very happy with what I have so far rewritten, but I really think I'm just gonna go through and slowly like just go back to the basics almost and be like, okay, what's the basic structure of a scene and stuff, and really just rework it, step by step. And I know I've said I wanna be confident and say I know what this movie is gonna be about and stuff, but I have to be open to reworking things because fun fact for you guys, a lot of the movies you know and love are not the movies you probably thought they were. The people who made them were making them originally probably thought it was something completely different, honestly. And it even though you kind of do need to at a certain point say it's time to just do it, there's also a time to be open to new ideas sort of and to like rework things and just see kind of what you're creating because it's a weird thing creating things. So yeah, that's fun and very exciting. So I'm going to spend some more time um just kind of working on that, I guess is how I'm going to say it. And yeah, yay, how exciting, yay. um like I think I just saw a comment. And if I but by the way, like please ask questions in the comments and stuff. I will eventually get to it. Sometimes like I purposely like just don't check YouTube for like long periods of time just because I get distracted and I'm like, oh wow, this is getting no views, or oh wow, this is getting a lot of views, or whatever. Like it's just distracting for me. So I purposely just like try to focus on like what matters, if that makes any sense. So, but I really do appreciate you guys asking questions. But my brother was looking at my community post and someone asked basically, how are you going to do this? Like you've already previous the whole movie, like Joshua, what are you doing with your life, sort of, and that's not what the person was necessarily saying, but yes, Joshua, what are you doing with your life? How is this all gonna end, well, I got a plan, and that normally is like a bad sign, but my plan is that I'm going to go through and rewrite the movie. Okay, wow, that's a big undertaking just on its own, but then I'm going to go through, create everything for the movie. Wow, that's a lot also. And then I'm going to literally just block each scene out, kind of how I have it in my mind. Um, so that I almost write in previs, if that's not going to be previs, it'll be more like a animation block out. Ideally, it might be more of a previs, just a more advanced previs with more final models, and it kind of looks like, oh wow, that almost looks good, Um, maybe not looking good, but who knows? Basically, I'm gonna redo the previs, but it's gonna look good. Gooder. That's English. That's definitely English. So yay. Um, and the good thing about that is I can literally duplicate any of those previs, storyboard, animatic files, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Duplicate any of those animations. Let's go with that. Sure, Joshua. It's an animation, definitely. And I can finalize it, which is like, yo, that's awesome. So I don't actually have to then recreate everything. If I have a scene and I like the flow of it and I like the blocking of it, the characters here, then they're there, and the camera goes from there to there. I can just make it look good. I don't have to actually recreate everything from scratch, which I already have to do. So technically, it's not more work. Technically, but I am rewriting everything, so it is more work. But where's the fun and less work? Come on, guys. I'm trying to enjoy the journey, right? Oh boy. But yeah, I definitely think this is a necessary evil, I'm gonna look back and say, Joshua, that was a very good idea, I think. Because I know if I don't do this, I'm going to, when I'm done with the movie, I'm gonna look at it and say, why did you spend years on that? And I'll say, because I didn't want to not finish it. And I don't want the reason I finished this to be because I don't want to finish. I think you know what I'm trying to say, and I don't think I can speak it because I'm very dumb. No, but in all seriousness, let me get to work, and I'll catch you guys later. So, see ya. Yeah, I should turn this off. Okay. Hey, you. Yeah, down here. What you looking at? I was out of focus. That kind of ruins it, but who cares? So, hey, what's up? It's me again, Joshua. Yeah. That dumb guy making a movie. So, I don't know what that was, but I have a plan, a game plan, except this time it's on my phone. Wow. Yes, I have a black wallpaper. That is just so normal. Anyways, so my friend texted me after I asked him. I just realized I didn't have to text him this. I could have just been like, hey, Joshua, look in the thing. You've self-proclaimed that you have read this, and you have not apparently. But the most important beats that I have to kind of come up with to make this movie work, and I'm just gonna write them on my whiteboard right now, and try to write them. Yeah, I already said that, didn't I? Okay, but I just felt like I should have recorded that because it's an important part, of like making it. Anyways, cool. I'm gonna use a a different color Sharpie, dry erase marker. They're totally different things. I don't know why that's concerning. Okay, most important parts of the movie are number 1, the catalyst. The catalyst is the part of the movie, the inciting incident. If you don't know what it is, you definitely should look it up. It's the part of the movie that sets everything, it just is like, gives it the kick that it needs, into the story, kind of. It's pretty important. So I'm going to try to get it right. Currently, I think I can say this. Yeah, I can say this. Currently, the catalyst is Spud Dauber, the antagonist, the bad guy of the movie, crashing bro, what in the world? Betty's Fleetfoot's birthday party. And, that's fun, real fun. Kind of gives everyone like what, bro? What in the world? It's a surprise. That's kind of what that was, supposed to infer. But yeah. So that's the catalyst. I already know that. So boom, check one off. These are all from the Save the Cat, I think. Actually, they're not. You don't have climax and resolution, but whatever. We get the same idea, Okay. So yeah, first thing, catalyst. Catalyst. So catalyst is Betty gets a horse, right? No. Well, it gets so weird. So when Spud gets to the farm or to Betty's birthday party, he has to give her a horse, and I have to come up with a reason for Spud to give her a horse, and that's really hard. So yeah, that's awesome. Either it's Spud crashing the party or Spud giving her a horse, and I'm not sure which one it is. I think they could be the same thing, but they could also be separate. So yeah, it's fun. That's why I'm doing this right now, which is really fun, and I feel really vulnerable right now. That's great. Anyways, cool. Next would be break into act 2. So break into act number 2. I don't know why I'm looking at my microphone like it's a camera. Is also pretty important, hence it being on the list. This is taking the story from the okay, is the hero going to do it? What's going to happen with the hero? Is the hero going to actually go on the journey? Is Frodo or it's Bilbo? What is Bilbo actually going to get get his things together and go on the unexpected journey? It's the part of the movie. So yeah, that's pretty important. Once again, then after that we have the midpoint, which is like the middle of the movie. It's either a big up or a big down, and each time the up or the down is a negative. It's a false up or down, which is pretty important. Also, so these are all pretty, I know this stuff, but do I actually know it? That's a good question. I don't think I actually know it. I'm a fraud. Oh, how scary. So yeah. Let's see. Breaking Act 2, and then we have midpoint, the Great Midpoint Crisis, or climax, which is fake, but whatever. Midpoint. And for my film right now, and I have to be really open and just open-minded about this. I have to be willing to literally change how this movie ends. For me to be able to rewrite this, throw out my preconceived notions of who these people are and just go with it, kind of, which is very scary. But I'm gonna have to still do it, or at least I'm gonna try to do it. So that's fun. Enters Serena, Act 4, The Dark Night of the Soul. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you guys. If you really want to know more about storytelling stuff, don't come to me. Last place you should ever be. Alert, wrong place. But if you're still here, hi, hi. Cool. Yeah, that's fun. So The Dark Night of the Soul is kind of when all is lost. Well, actually, for some reason, I don't know why Dark Night of the Soul and All is Lost are two different separate things, but for some reason, All is Lost leads often into the Dark Night of the Soul. That's how they have it here. All is Lost is the moment where all is lost and the hero has succumbed to defeat and all is lost, which is pretty self-evident, It's, when, boy, can't think of any instance. Okay, when Buddy the Elf looks over the bridge and Brats, what movie is that? Elf. It's And it's such a happy movie, you know, that's such a silly movie. And I didn't even catch it until I read it in this book, and I was like, bruh, it's in there, you know, like every movie, it has it in there. And it's always in the same place, basically. And it's kind of sketchy, actually, that it's always in the same place, but whatever. Climax, the real climax of the movie, like the big final battle. For me, it's the final race. So that's fun. Or at least I think it's a final race. I mean, I'm pretty certain that's gonna stay in there, Joshua, but you know, I'm about to be. I really want to I just want to like take everything that I have and just like make sure that I actually want this to be what it is. If that makes any sense. It's just really scary. Like it's kind of terrifying. It really is. So resolution's also pretty important. If I didn't notice, I didn't mention that. You have to resolve the story. I would feel really bad if I already feel bad, but I would feel even more bad if I hadn't somehow, like, if I had written this movie during the vlog series, I would feel like ultra stupid because I'd be able to look back and like watch myself write it, but I'm not. I actually did not do that. I wrote this movie before day one began. Yay, that's awesome. So more like this is more like this is almost day 500. That's crazy. But this journey is a long journey, and that's kind of scary and fun and crazy all at the same time. So yeah, I'm not sure where this is going, this clip right now, but I'm not sure where this movie is going either. I'm unsure of a lot of things, but I do want to continue. You know, I do want to continue, and you know, people have said, you know, in the comments, you know, when I finished the freebits, for example, I finished, you know, one small step for actually one large step for me and one small step for humanity, but whatever, who cares? People said that they don't really care whether I finish it or not, and I care. You know, I do in fact care whether I finish it or not. And sometimes it looks like I'm an absolutely crazy person, and I'm fully aware of that. And I don't really know what to do with that. You know, the fact that I look like I'm absolutely insane, other than admit that I probably am insane. And yeah, just deal with that. You know, take that with whatever you want to take it with. Anyways, I'm still gonna continue on this journey. Just it's taken a weird turn that I did not think it was gonna go, but I somehow knew I had to take. So yeah, that's where I am right now, guys. This is totally fine, normal, very normal. And I'll see you guys in the next video. When that will be, you'll have to just guess and subscribe to find out. Wow, Joshua, this is so original. Yikes. But in all seriousness, I really have no idea. It should be tomorrow probably, but I can't make a promise because things happen. So yeah, try and enjoy the journey one step at a time, and I'll see you guys in the next video whenever that will be. Bye bye.